French parliamentarians gathered for a historic joint session in Versailles, and there the majority of members voted to enshrine a woman's guaranteed freedom to access abortion. It's a move that's been celebrated by civil rights groups, female activists, and many members of the public who took to the streets to mark this momentous occasion. There were also some anti-abortion campaigners present, and these are scenes that we have seen across France in recent weeks as these reforms first passed the country's lower house and then upper houses of parliament. So this was the final step, and we heard from French leaders who described this as a historic occasion.
Aux femmes de France, nous disons que nous ne reculerons.
To the women of France, we say that we will never step backward. To the women of the world, we say we will support them and we will always move forward by their side.
In France, you don't need to have a public vote or a referendum to change the constitution if more than 3/5 of parliamentarians back a reform. But why is the country making this constitutional change now? Abortion has been legal up to 14 weeks in the country since 1974. There have been some advocates who have been pushing for greater protection for some time, but French President Emmanuel Macron said his government was spurred into action after the US Supreme Court's decision in 2022 to overturn Roe v. Wade, a decision that allowed some American states to prohibit access to that procedure. Now, it's a very different social environment in France compared to the US. It's estimated that up to 85% of the French population back abortion rights. So there have been some commentators who have said this has been a really difficult moment in France for some conservative or far-right politicians who look out of step with the rest of the French public. But there have also been some critics who say that the French president has pushed through unnecessary constitutional change for his own electoral gain. What we have heard out of France a lot in recent weeks is that many there hope that other European countries will take notice of this decision, places like Hungary, Poland and Malta, where it looks like access to abortions could be at risk. So this is a historic moment for France, but a decision that could be observed around the world.